What's going on, winners? It's your boy Loso 2.0. And today I'm talking about confidence for men. But before I get started with that, if you are watching this on the YouTube channel, click that subscribe button below, subscribe to the Winners Win channel. And if you are listening to this on any type of podcast platform, please do me a favor and actually hit that 5-star review at the bottom to leave a good review of the podcast. But confidence for men. See, I talk about confidence for women a lot, which I'll make a whole section about that. But today I'm going to talk about confidence for men. Confidence for men is a tricky subject because men have what I like to call an ego problem, whether they want to admit it or not. And then there's times that even I fall victim to this. And I see this a lot. So men, they like to think that they have that pride, that ego, that they know everything that they're doing. They don't like to be told what to do, where to be at, when to do. They don't like being told those things. So a lot of times this hinders them from actually growing in other areas of their life. And because they actually have these ego problems, it's really to mask the insecurities that they really have inside. Let me give you an example. So I noticed, actually I got a couple examples. I know this guy, right? And let's just, give story time because I don't like to really bring out stuff because then, people actually get in their feelings. But I know this guy who he clearly did not know what he was doing. Clearly did not know what he was doing. But he was a business owner, right? He owned a few of these locations and he knew what he was. The thing is, he did not know clearly what he was doing, but he did not like to ask for help. Instead, he liked to do everything himself. He liked to try to sell himself, like to try to motivate his team himself, like to try to do everything himself. Where this led him to is going down the rabbit hole of not making no money, not even helping with his networking with the opportunities that were presenting itself. Like, it didn't help him at all. He was literally just being stagnant and actually going in the opposite direction and on their way into this not working. So then they brought in someone else. This person that they brought in was able to really essentially increase what was going on. Like, he was able to bring everything together, make everybody start to make more, money for whatever his business was, all that stuff. But even when the business started to make more money, the guy wasn't happy. Not even about the money. See, he didn't even care about the results of it. He wanted to be the person to be responsible for it. He wanted to be the person that do it. So what he did in turn is he actually decided to break away from this person, regardless of them making him money, regardless of this person helping him out, regardless of doing those things, break away from this person because he wanted to do everything himself. And then the moment he broke away from it, the first month completely went downhill. But then he started to get himself back together because of the people that the other guy actually trained. Does that make sense to you guys? Does it make sense to, let's say you're a business owner, hire someone and then actually don't want anything to do with them because they're making money only because you're not the one doing it? Doesn't make any sense to me. If I know someone out there can do a better job than I can at the thing that I'm doing, the only thing that makes sense for me is to hire this person to do it. I'm not going to try to let no ego get in the way. I'm not going to try to let any of that stuff get in the way because at the end of the day, I'm the one still making the money. I'm the one still getting the results. So it makes no sense for me to do this. This is what was going on. The guy, even though it was making him more money and all stuff like that, he didn't want to do it because he was like, no, I want to be the one to do it. It just doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me. Which then again, like I said, this can go against you too as well. Man, these guys will come. See, like, that's what I'm saying with guys, right? I want you guys to really put your ego aside for a second and really understand that you can learn from everybody. Actually, my goals, like when I write down my goals, right? My biggest goal now on is literally to say yes to as many opportunities as I can. Take the help. as many times as I can. Try to do as much as I can, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to grow. I'm not worried about looking better than other person. I'm not looking about being more, having my ego get in the way. I'm trying to grow as much as possible by saying yes to as many opportunities as I can to get me as far ahead in life as I can get. But a lot of times, again, guys like to let their egos get in the way. I don't understand it. It's really just insane. And this is actually one of the reasons why I had a basketball coach who literally only coached girls, and I had a trainer who literally liked to train girls. He trained guys too. He trained girls over the guys because of this exact reason. And the thing is, when my old coach actually decided he wanted to train girls, everybody kind of said, hey, that was kind of weird. You want to stop doing this. You want to stop putting opportunities for boys. Although you cannot put all men in the same category, which is true. But this is the reason why behind it. This is the science behind why he chose to coach only girls as opposed to men too. Because you might tell a man, hey, cut to the basket. Oh, I don't need to cut to the basket. Or, hey, post up. Oh, I'm not no big man, because it's the ego in the way. Like, no, when I play basketball still to this day, I do everything, right? I'm going to shoot threes. I may not go in. Hey, that's cool. You know what? Let me go to the basket, get some layups. Maybe get a floater, maybe post up. Maybe a game where I'm not scoring at all, but I'm just dishing the ball out and my teammates are scoring. Maybe it's a game where I have a smaller guard on me, I'm posting them up. Maybe it's a game where they need me to get rebounds. Put your ego aside. Have other people on the team after every game. Oh, what's the stat sheet? Oh, I can't mess up my averages. No, I'm here to win. So this is why I made this episode for men, exactly because it was, bro, are you trying to win or are you trying to look good? Like, which one is it? You got to make up your mind. Me, it's always about the win. It's always about the win over anything else. And like, this is the reason I want to do it. It's because I want to be the best version of myself. Which then comes down to, it's not really about winning, but I'm saying like in the aspect of, do you want to make money? Do you want to have the relationship that you truly want out of life? Do you want to have the body that you want out of life? Do you want to have the relationship with God that you want to like? Or do you want to be the one who did all these things? Do you want to be the one that's just, their ego gets in the way and stops them from doing it? You want to be the one with the name on it. To me, it does not matter. It does not matter to me. To be honest with you, I could literally, if there was another way for me to be a millionaire and have the freedom that I want, but the business is not even in my name, I would do it. Because it's not about ego with me. I don't care. Take all the credit. I'm the one making the money. I'm the one living the life that I want to live. The life that I'm working so hard for. That's all that matters to me. It's not about, oh, I'm the one with the name on the business. Oh, I'm the one who did this and third. It's because of me. He said, I built this brick by brick. I don't want to be that guy. I don't care about that. And that's why I'm telling you, men that are listening to this episode, but not even just listen to this episode. When you're listening to this podcast, when you're watching this podcast day by day, I want you to really sit back and think for a second. There's a thin line between confidence and arrogance. Confidence and cockiness. You want to be confident. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, confidence brings off a good energy, brings off a good aura. You should be confident in yourself because you put in the work. You put in all those hard hours. You do all the things that you're supposed to do. So you should feel confident about it. You should feel confident in your ability. I feel confident in my ability to sell. I feel confident in my ability to play basketball. I feel confident in my ability to be a husband. I feel confident in my faith with the Most High. But I'm not, and this is actually a thing too. I even had to learn too as well sometimes. Even my wife tells me sometimes I can come off as arrogant. So you don't want to come off as arrogant. And everybody falls victim to it. My men fall victim. But this is, again, a wake-up call for you that don't feel arrogant. Be confident, but do not be arrogant. Do not be afraid to ask for help. And always be a sponge. Always be a sponge to learn and be a sponge to anything that you can learn out of life. All right. So again, that's really all I have for you guys today, man. Confidence for men, right? Keep killing the day. Again, click the subscribe button below and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to the podcast, leave a 5-star review. Keep killing the day. Winners win, losers lose, and you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.